Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a conversation that suddenly turned into a full-blown argument and you found yourself thinking, why is this happening? I just wanted to make a point. Or maybe you've had those moments where you're so frustrated because no matter what you say, the other person just doesn't seem to get it. Or worse, they twist your words. And now you're arguing about something completely different. We've all been there. It's frustrating, exhausting, and let's be honest. Sometimes it feels like arguing is just a waste of time. But what if I told you there's a way to handle any argument? Stay calm. Get your point across clearly. And here's the kicker. Actually improve your relationship with the other person in the process? Sounds like magic, right? Well, it's not magic. It's just strategy. This video is your solution. Whether you're debating a friend over something silly, discussing a serious issue with family, or negotiating at work, I've got your back. I'm going to walk you through proven, practical steps to win any argument without being a jerk, without yelling, and without feeling like you've just run a mental marathon. By the end of this, you'll have tools you can immediately use to make your conversations smoother, more effective, and a lot less stressful. Ready to finally stop dreading arguments and start mastering them? Let's get into it. Step 1. Listen like your life depends on it. Most people go into arguments armed with a list of counterpoints, ready to fire like a game of verbal dodgeball. But here's the thing. Nobody likes being interrupted or ignored. Listening isn't just waiting for your turn to speak. It's actually absorbing what the other person is saying. Ever had someone genuinely listen to you? Feels good, right? People are more likely to hear you out if they feel heard first. So, next time you're in a disagreement, try this. Stay quiet, nod occasionally, and repeat back what you heard. Say, so what you're saying is. This does two things. 1, it shows you're paying attention. 2, it gives them a chance to clarify their point. And here's a bonus. Sometimes people realize their own argument falls apart just by hearing it out loud. Listening isn't just polite, it's your secret weapon. Step 3. Use I statements, not you. Blame games, you never listen, versus I feel like I'm not being heard. Notice the difference? One sounds like an attack. The other, well, it opens up a conversation. When you start sentences with you, people's defense shields go up faster than a cat running from a vacuum. But I statements, they shift the focus to your experience without blaming. Try, I felt hurt when, or I was confused by, instead of, you always? This isn't just feel-good fluff. Psychologists swear by it. People are less likely to get defensive and more likely to engage. And hey, even if you're fuming inside, framing your words this way keeps things constructive. So next time you're tempted to say, you're being ridiculous, swap it with, I'm struggling to understand your point. It works. Trust me. Step 4. Find common ground. Here's a truth bomb. No one likes to be told they're wrong, but you can make people more open to your ideas by finding something, anything, you agree on. Even a tiny thing. Saying, we both care about this project's success, or we both want to find a solution creates a team vibe instead of a battlefield. Imagine you're playing tug of war. What if, instead of pulling opposite ends, you both stood on the same side? That's what finding common ground does. It shifts the argument from me versus you to us versus the problem. So, next time things get tense, pause and say, look, I think we both want to figure this out. Watch how quickly defenses drop. Step 5. Ask smart questions. Want to instantly sound wiser? Ask better questions. Instead of barking, why would you think that? Try, can you walk me through your thought process? Questions like that do two things. They show respect and make the other person reflect. Sometimes people realize their argument's weak while explaining it to you. And here's a pro tip. Use open-ended questions that start with what or how. Like, what led you to that conclusion? Or, how do you see this working out? Avoid why questions when possible. They can sound accusatory. Plus, asking questions keeps you calm and curious rather than combative. It's like Jedi mind trick level persuasion, without the weird hand waves. Step 6. Know when to walk away. Look, some arguments just aren't worth it. If things get personal, toxic, or you're stuck in an endless loop of, yes, you did, and no, I didn't, it's okay to tap out. Seriously. Saying, let's revisit this when we've both cooled off, isn't giving up. It's being smart. Not every battle needs to be fought, especially if the cost is your peace of mind. Walking away protects your energy and shows you value solutions over shouting matches. And you know what? Sometimes giving space is all that's needed for both sides to rethink and come back with clearer heads. Bonus tip: humor can save. The day humor is like duct tape. It fixes almost everything. If tensions are sky high, a well-timed joke can break the ice. Just don't make them the punchline. Self-deprecating humor works best, like, wow, we're both so passionate, we could debate about what color the sky is. It lightens the mood, makes people smile, and reminds everyone that you're both human. Laughter can be the bridge between two very different viewpoints. Use it wisely. Hey, if you've ever walked away from an argument thinking, ugh, I should have said that, smash that like button. And while you're at it, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more life hacks coming your way. Remember, winning an argument isn't about scoring points or having the last word. It's about understanding, respect, and maybe even learning something new. So next time you find yourself in a heated debate, keep these steps in mind. Stay wise, stay kind, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.